To do that. Mark Van Laeke is the founder, president of CI Radar, and he joins us now with more. Mark, welcome.
Hey, Wes, thank you.
CI stands for?
Competitive intelligence.
How big an industry is competitive intelligence overall?
It's a fairly small industry. It's kind of an unknown space for businesses, but we're trying to change that, obviously, get the word out.
Multi-billion-dollar industry or just a few hundred million?
Like a few hundred million.
Okay, so you guys are right there. How did you get here? Where were you? You know, you're in software. What path led you to found this company?
Right, kind of a long story. Try to shorten that story today.
Yeah, but, I wish we had time.
So I'm a software engineer by trade. Okay, I've started 2 technology companies here in Atlanta. My previous company, VCG, was kind of the spark for CI Radar. And the story is back in the mid-90s, at VCG, we had a negative event happen. A competitor actually blindsided us, okay, by acquiring a company and leapfrogging the market, okay?
From a technology standpoint.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
And back then we said, wait a minute, why did this happen, okay? We looked back and said, you know, if we had a good competitive intelligence system, we could have predicted that event happening or possibly, you know, minimize the impact on that.
Okay, so competitive intelligence, it makes sense. We want to know what our competitors are doing. How do you guys do that, though? Is it all software? Is there a human involved? How do you, I guess it's legal, is it legal spying or spying too heavy of a word?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an ethical collection of intelligence.
Okay.
We have kind of a 4-step process to work for our clients. So step 1 is data collection. A lot of ways we're like Google. We're doing crawling of the web all over the world, having all that information in the digital universe, okay? And then the second part is the filtering. We have algorithms we built that's unlike Google. We filter out the junk and the noise. We're laser focused on our clients' competitors and their markets, right? Moving the noise out of that. And then stage 3 is categorization and daily briefings. So beyond software, we actually add analysts to each client account. And the
analyst sounds much more CIA.
Okay,
I like that.
okay.
Yeah, much more operative. I like that.
Whatever works, right?
It's better than a private investigator, an analyst. Okay.
So their job is to understand the client's needs, right? And to every day curate the feeds and create personalized briefings. So out of the system, we're going to send you a daily email briefing to marketing executives, CEOs, sales team, product managers, briefing them on their space.
What kind of information would I expect to find? And who? So let's say I guess I'm a technology company. I want to know about products that could pass me by. If I'm a marketing company, give us some examples.
Yeah, great. So of course those groups we serve. For the marketing team, for example, what they want to know is how do I find more leads for our sales team, right? Unidentified sources. So we'll scan competitors and figure out how are competitors finding leads and brief the marketing team on their tactics and techniques is one example, okay? The product team, for example, they want to know R&D plans of competitors. They've got to build new products, okay? And one key thing to love is competitor pricing. That's a key angle.
Okay, so to give me an example here. So I guess I'm launching a product and I want to, you can now figure out the whole marketplace and give me an idea of pricing or?
Well, example would be we have a customer in the medical device sector, and before CI Radar, they actually were doing kind of trial and error pricing, too high, too low, couldn't get it right. When we engaged them, we actually did worldwide scans for competitor pricing, found some really good details on that, provided to the team. What they're telling us now is that with our information, they're actually optimizing their pricing and delivering several $100,000 additional to their bottom line. That one piece of data right there.
So it's because you help them get the pricing right through industry data.
Yep.
All right. So where does it come from though? Where do you find the data? What web are you going to? The company website? Are you going to prospectuses that nobody likes to read? Where does it come from?
It's kind of all of the above. I mean, the digital universe is massive, right? It's an explosion of data out there. So we are stripping competitor websites, analyzing like SlideShare sites, YouTube, social media, looking at industry associations, looking at sales presentations,
somebody's
web
PowerPoint
advertising,
presentation.
PowerPoint, yeah. That's a great input for the sales team of our clients.
Well, let's do about two other quick things. I want to know about cost and then the ethics behind all of this.
Okay.
The cost side, I would think you've got somebody dedicated to you and the software. How affordable is this?
It's actually very affordable. It surprises clients with our pricing. We're a monthly subscription model, starting at several $100s a month, okay? Ramping up into thousands based on larger space, but that includes a turnkey cost of the collection sources, our technology, and the analyst team.
What about the last piece of this is just the ethics side of it? Because you want to obviously get as much info as you can without literally opening up the drawer next to the CEO's desk of another competitor, right?
Yeah.
So is it gray? Is it a gray area for you?
Well, it is gray out there, but we make it real clear from our standards. So we have a kind of 4-step process to make sure we conform to the ethics. One is that we only scrape public data. We never hack websites. We never bypass security, okay? We also keep a complete audit trail. So if a client ever wonders, where'd this data come from? We have an audit trail that tells them exactly what website, where it came from to make sure we're in compliance and there's no issues there at all.
Future of this market, your competitor now has competitive intelligence against you. At some point, does everybody just have to have it?
We hope so, Wes. Really hope so that with our growth of our company. But yeah, I think, again, the explosion of information on the web is going to make companies fall into 2 camps. One camp, ignore it, okay, to your own peril. Second camp, use it to your advantage and leapfrog your competitors.
Formed, uninformed, and I know what side of the table you're on, so
Right.
thank you. Well, listen, thanks for stopping by, Mark. We appreciate you having you on the show, and we wish you continued success.
Thank
your
you.
growing company. Thank you. For more information, visit ciradar.com. And still to come, more than 10,000 businesses dial up CallRail for phone call tracking, recording, and analytics. Find out more about this fast-growing local startup right after the break.